Okay, Adobe Encore. First thing, make a folder on your local D drive. Yep, with student number and name. In there, you want to make a project folder, encore project, and another new folder, encore cache. Now you can call that project folder the unit number, as long as you've got a separate folder for the cache. Yep, and that's just for the DVD presentation that you're going to make. So now we can go to all programs, Adobe's Masters Collection, and there it is, Adobe Encore. Click on that. And a new project, name it, unit number or task, and make sure that your location is set to the folder that you just made. There it is, name and number, and you want it to go into that task or whatever you called it. Okay, so the location of that is set, and you want a DVD and PAL, not NTSC. Yep. Okay, again, and your preferences, you need to go into and go to media, and this bit here, the media cache files, is where you then direct the folder to the name and number and the encore cache. You need to separate it from the project, because that project folder or task, whatever you named it, is going to be used for creating the DVD. This one is just the cache. Okay, and the same with that one. I have a folder called all the cache. Okay, just press move to that. You don't have to worry about that, you can leave it ticked, and for the time being we're going to leave this library going to the C drive as it is. Okay, now you're ready to start using Encore. There's no menus at the moment. To make a new menu, it's quite simple. Go to menu, new menu, and it gives you a blank template there, and you can edit this in Photoshop. Go up to the PS little logo, or right click and edit in Photoshop. And in Photoshop you can make all your layout design. You know, say if I wanted to have that across there, maybe another one across there, and I might want to do some like button type things. Oh, they're a bit uneven, aren't they? This is just an example, yeah, and you can put your type here, button, press, button 1, okay, this is pretty impressive. Alright, and can you see it says menu temp.psd? We close this, we want to save the changes, and when we go back to encore, it's put it as a menu. So there is the little triangle on the side, means that's the first thing it plays in the DVD. So if we make another one, a new menu, menu 2 hasn't got that because it plays that menu first, and then if you link that button to the second menu, which is there and hasn't got anything on it, it goes there next. Yeah. If you want to see the flow chart, which is kind of a visual thing, there. So there's a DVD, play DVD, play menu. Okay, so on menu 2 we could edit in Photoshop, and we could maybe put our logo on there. Yeah, it's quite a nice background as it is, look at that. Quite like that. And then if we close that, go back to encore, we now have that as a background on the menu too. And we can just use the type tool. You've got selection tools. If you hover over them, it'll tell you what they do. There's a type tool there. There's not that many tools because you're using Photoshop. Okay, so go back. This can be your back button. And at the moment, it's not a button. You have to make it into a button. So it's just like type and text at the moment. So to make it into a button, very simple, right click and convert to a button. There it is. And if you go click on it, you can see it's got the green around it now, which means that it's an interactive bit, a button, back button. And there's no link at the moment, so what we can do is we can either use this tool here to link it to menu 1, yikes, see, and go back to the first menu, and that button isn't a button yet, we need to make it into a button. So right click, convert to button, and the other way of linking it is to go over to there, drop down there, and go to menu 2 default. So now that's two ways of linking buttons. You can either use the little draggy pickwick thing, or you can use the drop down menus there. Yep. So if we want to preview this, we just go to the little disc up there, press that. That's our first play menu. Hover over there, press that, and it goes to our second menu. Press the back button and it goes there. And we can do this forever, but not really. So we close that. There's a quick intro into Adobe Encore, and you can do all your design in Photoshop. Why don't you have a go? Alright. Thanks.